Okay. We'll try this again. Um, for my assignment, so there I decided to go to St. What am I saying? I decided to go to the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist, and I decided to go to this church for since that being there the Catholic religion, Catholic basis, and excuse me, and of course my background is Baptist, and also I've been to many churches as a non-denominational church. Now this church is located in Savannah, Georgia, um, and I've lived here primarily in Georgia and Southeast Georgia for over 20 years, and I decided to do this church. I've heard a lot of people going there saying its beauty, its wonder, and just how friendly the church is, how much information you get, and many people from all over the United States actually come to see this church. And so I decided to go ahead and do it with this church and do for my son, actually do it for the video today. Please forgive me on the video. I'm not the best at doing this, so I'm going to try to give you the best way I can. Um, but like I said, I decided to do it on St. John the Baptist. It's located, it's located right here in Savannah, Georgia. And when I walked in there, it was a very beautiful church. I've never seen nothing in my life like it. The beauty of the stained glass windows, the statues, and the paintings on the walls and on the ceiling. And it was just shocking. That's exactly what I could say. And some of the members of the church that I talked to were very helpful. Um, and they gave me some information and shared some information with me. Now, some of the previous videos I was trying to make, I was reading the script and the video kept messing up. So I'm actually going to do this just off the wall and just kind of go from there with it. Um, but some of the information I got from the church was very informative and was actually very useful for this video, and I want to share it with y'all today. The first thing I found out in church was I wanted to find out about the hymns. So I know that all churches do sing, praise, and worship, and I wanted to find out what the Catholic religion believes in. And what I found out was that the Catholic religion actually also do the hymns, but they sing versions with the saints. And from my understanding of Father's track, I found out that from the Baptist churches actually do not sing hymns that actually mention the saints in it. And that was a very interesting. They actually sing, of course, you sing like uh, the blood of Jesus, Amazing Grace, and certain songs like that, but you do not hear the saints in the Baptist churches. Um, and of course, I looked at some of the hymns, and actually very the same ones as you would see in the Baptist church, but you also sing some with the saints mentioned. So it was actually pretty interesting. Um, the Catholic churches, they actually have our services just like any other church service would. And of course, you would have them that where they carry over, which is understandable and fine because of course you got to get God's word out. Um, some very useful information I found out too is that this church in particular, um, they actually do not use the King James version. Now, I would have thought they would have stuck with the traditional version of the Bible, but according to Father's records I was glad I didn't get a chance to meet and actually conversate with her for about 10 minutes when I was taking a look at the church. He sat there and said he decided to do the New American version because it was more understanding and he was they're trying to get younger people into the church, which is very information, which is very important because of course all churches can get all ages and groups um, to come to Jesus and to God to be saved and to start living the right path. But yeah, they actually do the New American version, and they still do the King James version. They do more of the New American version in this church. And of course, some of the Baptist churches I've been to, they do not really want to tend away or lean away from the King James version. They stick with that version of the Bible and it's very understanding. Now, some of the non-denominational churches I've been to actually do the NIV version, which I don't see that much of a difference in the Bible as far as reading it for church services. But for just my personal reference, I actually like to use the King James version and to refer if I have a hard time understanding scripture, to refer to the NIV version. Another piece of information I was able to get was from Father Shrek was the baptism. And the baptism, and of course you see in Baptist and non-denominational churches, of course they submerge. And what I heard through rumors and from other people is I always heard that Catholic churches actually do either sprinkling or pouring for as far as represent baptism. Which found out the reason why they actually do it in that version. In Northern Europe, when Catholics, I believe, started, where I believe it was one of the church where I actually started at, when they started baptism, it was too cold to actually submerge people in there. So the priest or the father decided that they was going to actually pour a sprinkle instead of doing it in freezing cold water. So from that point on, the Catholic churches decided just to do the pouring or the sprinkling, and they decided to keep that tradition ever since. And also, Father Structure mentioned that they do not want to do the submerging because the tanks actually take too much space in the church. And hopefully, as I would be able to get some slides to show you some pictures of the church, you'll see that one of the locations where they do the baptism is just of a little pond, a little fountain, as you'll see in some of the pictures here shortly. Another thing I found out was the confession of the sin. And of course, whenever, what I was raised up on was whenever we confess our sins to God, we actually go through Jesus through prayer and confess our sins and we're repent of these sins. And Jesus and God is supposed to forgive us, just as we're supposed to forgive ourselves. But Catholic Church does it a little bit different. They actually have a room where they'll actually go, a person will actually go confess their sins to a priest or a father, and then that priest or father will actually communicate them to God. Now, to me, some things are better kept in secret, and if you want to confess your sins, I'd rather confess it through Jesus God instead of confessing it to somebody else. And that's just my own personal preference. Some people might see it different. Now, sometimes when we pray, I like to pray with family or I like to pray with a group. Either that we might be struggling or that we could be just praising God for what He's done or just in general over suffer. And those kind of prayers we'll do as well. But there's some prayers I like to do just in private between me and God and just keep it at that. Some information I also got from Father Shrek was I found out that if you're anybody's interested in going to the Catholic or priesthood, you actually have to have a 4 year master's degree. And then what you have to do is you have to go to a 5 year seminary. And you also have to have 18 hours of philosophy. And seeing this, I see what the references as being a lawyer, just as an example. And I can kind of see that. I can kind of see how almost 9 to 10 years can also equal up to being a lawyer. So it would take quite some time to actually become a father or priest in the Catholic services. All the information I've got, and I am fixing to start showing off some slides here and some pictures I've taken of this church, and you'll see of its beauty and all that I've seen in this church. I really enjoy this church. The church's beauty was just magnificent.